Hello, Cancerians, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to Nitahealing. Hope you all had a great weekend and happy Thanksgiving because I'm going to be doing a reading from November 24th through December 1st. So I've already blessed and cleansed your space, and we're just going to thank the gods and goddesses, angels and archangels for all their love, guidance, and their blessings, and to please give us clear, accurate, easy to understand answers. So we are starting with my favorite, my tea leaves. We're just going to pull 3 cards out for you, see what Spirit has to say for you. And we'll take one more. Thank you. All right, so it looks like we've got Pig, beware of greed. Somebody is going to be a little bit greedy this week. So just beware that somebody is just out for themselves. Then we got Lion, time to act. Yeah, this is about you showing your strength, and maybe how you're going to act around this person that's being a little bit greedy or behaving selfish. Just be strong. Don't overreact. Then we got Crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. I don't know if you're trying to conceive, but it looks like you will get pregnant if you're trying. This could also be the birth of something new coming, right? A new job, a new project, or just something new that you want to start. You could begin that this week. All right. Oh, let's put these over here so we can put my tea leaves over there. Or my tea leaves, my what's the tea. All right, what else do we got? Thank you, Spirit. Oh, this goes this way. We've got unbothered. Looks like you don't care. So, yeah, you're like letting things brush off your shoulders, which is great. That's exactly what you want to do. Yeah, looks like you're very unbothered about the whole situation. Just relax and enjoy you. Get some sun if you can, if you live in a place that's sunny. Even if you don't, try to get a little bit of sun. Go outside. And then you got an offer. Looks like somebody is going to try to offer you something. And this could be offer of a partnership, a proposal, a job. So be on the lookout for that. Then we've got creeping. That owl's just peeking around the corner, watching you. So somebody could be watching you from a distance, or they could be watching your platforms and creeping on you. That is a little creepy sometimes, right? When people are watching you and you don't really know or you don't notice. Somebody's just watching you from afar. Nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. Yeah, so, time is fluid. Things can change rather quickly. So, however things are, however they've been, it doesn't mean it needs to stay that way, right? Because things can change in an instant, literally. Thank you. Then we got Cracker. Oh, that looks like some sort of a celebration. Positive energy surrounds you. Love, joy, and good fortune await. That's amazing. So it looks like you're going to get lucky this week, or you're going to be celebrating. There's fireworks here. I love that. Love and joy and good fortune, especially with the holidays coming around. That's what we all need to see, right? All right, Spirit, what else? Okay, thank you. Be a light to others. Yes, you definitely need to be a light to other people. Here, let me move this over here because the light is glaring on it. Be a light to others. You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. Maybe there's something that you need to teach to others or show others. Maybe you have a platform going. Maybe you do what I do and people are going to start noticing you. Or you just, maybe you have a podcast or maybe you need to start one. but you have a lot of information to share to other people, or you may just be helping someone that needs to hear your advice. Especially when we're around, God, I can't talk, especially when we're around family and friends, for the holidays, you know, we talk, right? We have good conversations with our family and friends, and maybe there's somebody that just needs to feel your light and hear your vibrations, your advice, your energy, and maybe you have something to say to others, right? All right, so we're going to start with the situation. I'm just going to pull all these out, and then we'll go over these. I'm going to pull my clarifiers too, and then we will go over all of the cards together. Underlying energy, you've got the Magician. I love this card. This is like one of my favorite cards because this just tells me that you are very creative and very powerful. You can literally make anything that you want happen. If there's something that you've been wishing about, hoping about, dreaming about, I do feel like you are going to manifest it, but this card is about you taking action, right? Maybe even creating that like alchemy, combining things so you can create what it is that you want, create the environment that you want. If you're not happy with the way things are, you can definitely change those things, right? You can make it be how you want it to be. It doesn't have to stay the way it is, right? Because nothing is set in stone. So you have the power and the magic and the energy and the resources to take action and change things up. All right, I'm going to pull my clarifiers and then we'll go over your tarot here. Wow, you got a lot. We'll just go like this, and like this, and like this, and like this. All right. Underlying energy, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. I do feel like you're going to be staying very busy this week, or you're going to be doing a lot, maybe even a lot. You may even be doing a lot of things by yourself, because the Eight of Pentacles is like, I mean, sometimes you have a little bit of help, but normally it's like you're kind of taking on the projects all on your own, or you're doing it by yourself, right? You're very like dedicated and focused, and you're paying very close attention to details. So, I don't know, you may need to, since Thanksgiving is around the corner, you may be the one to be like, okay, we can have it at my house, and you're the one that's going to be doing the whole entire meal yourself. I know I've had to do that for years and years and years. I've hosted Thanksgiving for my family, and now my children are grown, and I was still, hosting for my children, and I would make everything. I never asked my kids to bring anything, only if they wanted to, but I really like covered all of the main meals. So that may be you. This time around, you may be like, okay, I can help, or I can do everything. I can do it all because you can, right? Okay, so we are going to begin with your situation position. You might be feeling a little bit overwhelmed with the Eight of Cups here. I mean, she kind of looks tired, like maybe you bit off more than you could chew with everything, and you're like, oh my God, what did I get myself into? You may need to walk away from certain things, or maybe start early, start doing things a little bit early. And it doesn't have to be about Thanksgiving or food or anything. This can just be about anything, and the Eight of Pentacles can be about anything. It can be about your time, your energy, your effort, or your finances, right? So you could be focusing on a lot of those things, right? But the Eight of Cups is all like water, it's all emotion. So you may be feeling a little bit overly emotional, or you may just need to walk away from some things and put some things down. Um, but you got it with the Eight of Wands. So I feel like things are just like time is going to be moving really fast, and it'll be moving super fast for you this week, where you may be feeling like overly emotional about everything or just tired and you're just ready to put things down because things are just going too fast and you're like, I don't know if I can handle all of this. I need help, right? So it's okay for you to ask for some help this week. And like I said, it doesn't have to be about Thanksgiving or anything like that. It can just be about anything in general that you're dealing with or the situation that you're going through. Um, if you need help, ask, right? You don't have to do it all by yourself. I do feel like you are very stressed out. You've got the wow, and you got the 8 of Wands here. Um and you got the 8 of Wands here too. These are both like, look at this. This is both 8 of Wands in the situation position and in the challenge position. So, all right, but we will go over. You're very worried and very stressed out about something, but this is it's all mental. It's really not as it seems, or it's not as like it's not as crazy as you're thinking that it is, or it's not as bad as you think it is. But with the 9 of Swords, it's like you're very stressed, right? You're very worried, or you're fearing something, or you're feeling very like isolated, even. I hope you guys can't hear my Roomba. I kind of closed the door, but it's still trying to come in here. It's got a mind of its own, little sucker. Anyway, this is causing you to lose some sleep here, or you're not able to sleep at night, or you're maybe like you're tossing and turning because you got all this stuff on your mind. I mean, you can see like all these things are just like floating around her head. There's like insects and bats, and there's a vulture there, right? Like spiders. You may be having a lot of nightmares, even, or just weird dreams in general. So, like, if you are having a lot of weird dreams or you're frustrated or worried about something, and you're dreaming about it, that's usually a sign that you're frustrated about something in your waking life, right? You may be even frustrated about the energy and how things are just like going too fast. I mean, you got the 8 of Wands again here, and this is about speed and momentum, or things going really quickly, right? Things are flying, or time is flying by, or like you don't have enough time to do things or get things done, and you may be a little bit worried about that, but it's okay because I do feel like you'll get to it when you get to it, and everything will be okay, right? All right, so moving on with that's funny, the 6 of Pentacles. This is a crazy looking card. This just reminds me of this here, this little greedy piggy, right? Like this kid is just like, ooh, all for me. Well, the 6 of Pentacles really is about like being generous and like this like balance like between you and others. It's having an attitude of gratitude, but it doesn't really look like that in this photo here. I mean, it does look like this little kid is like, yeah, I'm taking all of these for myself. It's just mine. So I don't know if somebody around you is kind of acting very greedy, very selfish. They're not wanting to share. And this could have been in the past couple days, past couple weeks, where somebody is just being very selfish, right? But you've got the 2 of Wands over here with this, like, so you're creating some, like, energy here where you're like, yeah, no, no, that is not going to happen. We're going to plan to do things differently, or we're just going to make some different decisions here. Or we're gonna go in a different direction. Like, you're not gonna be doing that. You're not gonna be taking more than you should, or because then everybody else won't get any, right? So this is about, and it just doesn't have to be about food again. This can just be about like time, energy, effort, where somebody, or finances. Somebody could just be being very greedy with their time or their money, or, you know, their effort, or they're just like they're not wanting to try as hard, or they're just being lazy, right? But I do feel like you are definitely like changing things, and you're focusing on maybe even saying something and being like, no, that we're not doing that. You're not doing that. You need to speak up. In the present situation, I do feel like you're very hard at work here with this Knight of Pentacles. Maybe you're learning something new, or maybe you need to learn some new recipes that you've never done before, or um, these a lot of these are pentacles, so it doesn't just have to be about pentacles, right? I mean, it doesn't just have to be about food. And I keep talking about food and recipes because that's all I'm thinking about with Thanksgiving. It's all about the food, right? But you may be creating something new, a new recipe, a new meal, something different, or you're writing down a menu, or maybe you need to write down a menu, right? Because he's got like paper in his hand and he's reading it. But with the Knight of Pentacles, this is about taking responsibility, right? And being dedicated to, you know, what you said you would do. It's about preserving and being thorough with everything. But we got it with the King of Wands here. So this King of Wands looks like they're just like kicking back and relaxing. They even look very like prideful, right? Like, yeah, you can do it all. I'm good just sitting here chilling. I'm not I don't want to help. I don't feel like helping. I don't need to. You can do it all. No. I mean, either you can be like that with other people, but I do feel like somebody's kind of maybe even being like that with you. Now, with the wands, this is a fire sign, so it's a Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. But they are very like prideful, but they and normally they do have a lot of energy and passion, but this one is just like he's just like chilling while this person's like busy working. And he's almost like, "Oh, look, I've got all the tools that you can use even." Or they may even be trying to help you with some new equipment. You may get some new equipment, new tools to be able to do your project. So so it'll be easier. So you don't have to do it, so you don't have to work so hard. By the end of the week, we've got the tower and we've got the Knight of Chalices. But I actually like this tower because it looks like I don't know, like a Jello cake. So yeah, you could be building something, or something like unexpected could happen. But we've got this like Knight of Cups with it. I do feel like this unexpected thing is going to be something that you actually love, or something that's going to help you. Um, because the Knight of Cups is really like somebody coming towards you and trying to tell you like how they feel, or telling you their feelings, or being excited or happy about something. And I think it's going to happen suddenly, where you're probably going to get some news, some new news, and it's going to be unexpected news. And you could even hear this unexpected news during the holidays. But it's going to be something exciting and happy, something that's going to make you feel good. I wouldn't be saying, like, I would be saying something completely different if there wasn't a cup here. And cups are all about your feelings, and your emotions. And this tower card, normally it's like a tower that's on fire, but this one, she looks so happy. Look at her, and she's glowing even. She's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe it." You really feel like that, or "I can't believe I got this news. Oh my gosh, this is great." Yeah, so I do feel like you could end up hearing some really, really wonderful news by the end of this week. or around the holidays. So just keep an eye out for that. Okay. Oh my gosh, this reading is so funny. All right, you guys, what else? What else, Spirit? Oh, you got two. Oh my God, and we got the fertility card again. So are you guys trying to have a baby? Man, I really think that could be the news that you end up hearing, but oh, I got chills really bad. Act surprised, okay? Because not only did you get the crib, but you got fertility too. So if you've been trying to have a baby, I think it's going to happen. Or if you've been trying to start something new, it'll definitely manifest. It's time to think about family, life, and children. Don't sacrifice family for career. Fertility. There's an egg. I love that. That's great. Then we've got loyalty. Oh, there's a little doggy on there. I don't know if you can see that. Sorry, guys. The lighting is changing. Oh, I just recently lost my dog, and I miss him so much. I do feel like he's still around, though. I haven't moved any of his beds or anything because I still feel like he still wants to lay in them. I don't know. Call me silly, but whatever. I miss my little guy. So it says true friendship and loyalty are among the most important values. Be loyal to your friends. Oh, you got loyalty here. So people are being very loyal, or it's just a loyal companion, that you have or that you're going to receive this week. Somebody will be very loyal to you. Oh, and you got two more here. So we got Forest. These are like my dream oracle deck, and I just love reading these. They're nice. They're really pretty. Look at that. So you got Forest and Flame. So forest represents the spiritual world and unresolved mysteries within your soul. Dreaming of a forest is an invitation to explore parts of yourself that remain unexplored. The darkness in the depths of the forest is not a danger, but an opportunity for self-discovery. Only by walking through the fog can you uncover a deeper version of yourself. Ooh, find yourself in the forest. Then we got flame. The flame symbolizes both creation and destruction, representing transformation and cleansing. Dreaming of a flame indicates that an inner energy is awakening, possibly a surge of passion. There's that passion word again. I think I said that earlier. Okay. Anyway, the flame may also represent a spiritual purification process, burning away unnecessary emotions or beliefs. Fire is not just about destruction, it also signifies new life. Wow, look at that. The possibility of rebirth from brokenness. It's like the phoenix, right? Coming out of the flames or coming out of the forest, someone completely different. All right, guys, then we're going to do one last card, your numerology, and then we'll end the reading. Thank you, Spirit. You got 0110, belief system. Go after what you want. Unique, destiny, inspiration, talents, gifts, appreciation, and gratitude. You're blessed with talents and skills that make it easy for you to stand out from the crowd. Embrace what makes you different. That's your path to success. Your dreams will soon come true. Wow. You're gifted with certain gifts and qualities that are not like anybody else's. You need to focus on those and show them to the world, right? Be that light to others. All right, my Cancerians, that is the end of your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. Um, if it was, please hit that like button, and then you can leave a comment if you'd like. I would love to respond. And if you're not a subscriber, you can hit that little bell, and it'll let you know when my next reading comes out for you. Also, if you would like a personal reading from me, my information is in the bio below. So just reach out to me through my email or, through the messages if you'd like, or the comments. All right. Thank you so much. Love and light.